Hey there, welcome back to Reka. My name's Andrew and today we're gonna Reka seafood tempura. All right, let's go. So today we're going to have some clams, some small lobster tail, dos, or ni in Japanese, and then 4 sea scallops. I also have some Japanese eggplants here. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to lightly blanch the lobster and the clams. Let's take our lobster tails and we're just going to gently place them into the water. We don't want to cook these fully through, but we want them to be cooked just enough where we're gonna be able to detach the meat from the shell. We're gonna do the same thing with all of the clams. We're gonna take the lobster out now and we're gonna put them straight into an ice bath so that it immediately stops the cooking. We do not want these overcooking.
That's a cold one, okay.
The main point of this dish is that we're going to tempura these. Ooh, yeah. So now that we've let these cool down, we're going to set these on the countertop to just come back to room temperature. So we're going to take each clam and we're just simply going to get it underneath the muscle that is attached to the shell. I'm going to set that to the side. And you can see they're just parboiled. They're not fully perfectly cooked. Kind of like a medium rare, if you will. So we're going to take our lobster and I'm going to cut each of these perfectly in half. Like so. Now, these are just blanched just enough where I want to just pull the shell off, setting off this to the side, slicing the scallops into little bite-sized pieces, taking the Japanese eggplant and slicing beautiful little planks. Now we're going to take our flour and I need to sieve it twice. One of the keys of tempura is getting the flour super fine. Taking that same flour, now I'm sieving it a second time. Get an egg and just start to whisk it, but very lightly. You don't want to overbeat it. It's super, just a light blend. Taking the iced water, I'm adding it in. Without mixing it up too much, I'm adding the egg and the water into our flour. And I'm going to lightly blend that. I don't want to overbeat it. I don't want to whisk it. I don't want it even super smooth. So now we come to the place that you know, the place where we bring everything together and get to taste our hard work. Peanut oil has a high smoking point, so we want to use that. We want to be able to cook our tempura product at high temperature to get a very fast flash crisping of the batter without burning the oil or everything that goes in it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our Japanese eggplant. Typically, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, you're going to get all the fried tempura vegetables out first. We're going to lightly set them in the flour, just regular flour, and then they are going to be washed lightly in the tempura. Make sure you cover all the sides. Now, one of the ways that we're going to test this is by dropping a couple of pieces there. So they immediately fell to the bottom and they're not ready. So we need to give them a little bit longer till the oil starts immediately bubbling a piece of batter that's dropped in. So let's go in with our Japanese eggplant. So we're going to take 2 of the clams. We're going to get those all breaded up. Especially with seafood, because it's wet, you want to make sure that you get that breading on there of some dry flour ahead of the tempura. So let's get that nice and saturated, all the sides covered, and that is going directly into the oil. Now we're going to take 2 of the lobster tails. Finishing off with 2 scallops. I'm going to check the eggplant, if it's brown. It's going down. Okay, so we're going to pull that out. I'm going to pull the 2 clams. So I think they're ready. I'm going to pull the 2 lobsters. 2 of the scallops. Okay guys, Japanese tempura at home. It's super easy as you've just seen. But first, before we try, the ritual of putting wasabi and mixing into our soy sauce. Are you a wasabi person? Do you like wasabi or do you not like wasabi?
Wasabi.
Tell us in the comments. We're gonna go in with the clam tempura. Wow, that tempura's got a beautiful flavor. It's got a very slight crunch to it. Let's now try the scallop. One of my favorite seafoods from the ocean.
Food
that you can see.
Perfectly tender, perfectly moist, full of flavor. That is a premium way to eat scallop. Let's try some eggplant. Perfect. That is perfect eggplant. That is the perfect amount of consistency.
Cooked perfectly.
It's not mushy, but it's not firm. It's perfectly in the middle.
Perfectly.
Finally, lobster tail. Luxury item of the ocean. That's perfect. That's everything that you want from a tempura seafood dish. If you've enjoyed this, please tell us that we're doing a good job and that you're enjoying this. Throw us some comments or suggestions. Please like, please share to your social media. We want to get this channel out there so other people can enjoy the Reka message. Thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and thanks for your support. We appreciate it. Come again next week for another amazing recipe that we've got ready just for you. Have a good one. Bye.